Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 10-minute makeup routine with all drugstore products and no foundation. So this is like typically what I would do for like a day at work if I was wearing makeup. I know I've mentioned before, but I don't actually wear makeup on a daily basis. I'm usually barefaced, but if I just want like a little something, this is what I would do. All my makeup products are either affordable or from the drugstore. The tools that I'm using aren't all from the drugstore, the main one being like the beauty blender. I haven't found a beauty sponge that like quite compares to it. I used to be a huge fan of the Real Technique sponge, but I feel like they changed it. Now it's a lot like denser and harder, so I've just been sticking to the beauty blender. So first I'm going to prime my face. The primer that I'm going to be using is the Makeup Revolution Pore Blur Primer, and it looks like that on my hand. It's very similar in texture to the Benefit Professional, which I am in love with. I also used to really love the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I used that for a really long time. Instead of foundation, I'm going to be using concealer to spot conceal and powder just to like set it and a little extra coverage. I'm going to be using two different concealers. The first one is, yes, I'm using two different colors too, is the Maybelline Fit Me, and then I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. This one is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I've never actually used the Tarte Shape Tape, but I like it for spot concealing any blemishes I have or any hyperpigmentation, and I am in the shade C12. For the Fit Me, I use the darker concealer in the shade Tan, just to conceal like around my nose and like around my mouth, just some of the unevenness there. And then I use the lighter concealer in the shade Deep for my under eyes. And I have used the Maybelline Fit Me for so many years, and it's just my favorite. I don't think I've ever used a different concealer for like under my eyes. I've used different concealers for like spot concealing, but as far as under my eyes, the Maybelline Fit Me has been awesome. They used to have like 4 shades, like a very small amount of shades, and I would just mix them, but they recently came out with a little more, so that's always good. So I just dot on any places that I want a little more coverage with the Makeup Revolution concealer, and then I take the Maybelline Fit Me, go right next to my nose, and around my mouth. If you were to ever want just like a tad more coverage, I would recommend either like a BB or CC cream or a tinted moisturizer. I've used a tinted moisturizer with this look as well, and that's worked really well. And just take the lighter shade of the Maybelline Fit Me and just put some under the eyes. And then I take my beauty blender and just blend all those spots in. The Maybelline Fit Me does not crease. It works so well, and I will use it until I don't make it anymore. So now that we're nice and concealed, I'm going to take just a regular powder. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade N7 Classic Tan. I've had this for years, and this is how much I've used. Like, I used to use this every day. I should probably get another one, but it works really well for me, so I've just been using it. So I'm gonna take my brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. I love their brushes, by the way. Super affordable, really soft, and they don't shed, so that's awesome. And I'm just gonna pat that in and spread it around all over. And I use this mainly just for like setting down that concealer and evening out the rest of my skin. And on an everyday basis, I don't wear bronzer. That's just a step that I cut out to make this a shorter makeup routine, but I always use blush to put some life back into my face. So this is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade 03 Berry Amour. And I just sweep that on the apples of my cheeks. Just gives me a little flush, and I love blush. Blush is awesome. So I'm gonna move to the eyes. I wear eyeliner all the time. For some people, they don't need to wear eyeliner. They look good with just mascara on. For me, I kind of feel like my eyes get lost if I don't wear eyeliner on the top and the bottom. I don't go super heavy on the bottom. That's kind kind of the key. I'm just more comfortable with wearing eyeliner every day. So I'm going to be using the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Swerve, the black, and I'm just going to line my top and bottom lashes. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I only line the outer 2/3 of my eyes. I just think that works best for my eye shape. It opens them up more than if I were to line them fully. And like I said, I go super light on the lower lash line. We're not in middle school anymore. We don't need a ton of eyeliner on your lower lash line, if at all. And this is where I would set my face with a setting spray. I'm going to be using Bretman Rock's collab with Wet n Wild. I was super excited to see this. I love Bretman Rock. He's hilarious. I wanted to support him. I didn't pick up the eyeshadow palette because I didn't need it, but a lot of his collection was sold out at my Ulta, so I ordered online one of his brushes, 2 of the lip glosses, and this setting mist, and I got the makeup bag for free. So definitely be using that. It's so cute, it's so colorful. I've heard good things about the stuff that I got, so I'm excited to use them. So this is the Bretman Rock Jungle Rock 3-in-1 facial mist. It's called Do Me in the Jungle. It smells like coconuts, it smells so good. So I'm gonna set my face with it. It smells like sunscreen, basically, but in a good way. Look, I look all glowy. And now I'm gonna do my mascara. My #1 mascara of all time is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's so good. If you're looking for a new mascara, one that's volumizing, it definitely lives up to its name. I highly recommend this one. And I also use the primer. I just find that for my short, thin eyelashes, it looks best paired with the primer. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes and apply it. I've been using an eyelash growth serum every day, and you can't tell if it's working or not. It's been like a week and a half probably, so not expecting to see results just yet, but soon hopefully, because I need it. I coat my top and bottom lashes with the primer. Right after, I use the regular Voluminous Lash Paradise in Blackest Black, and just go right over it. I'll usually do 2 coats on the top just to cover that primer and to make sure that all my lashes are coated in that mascara. And I don't use eyeshadow on a daily basis. I'm kind of like a go hard or go home with the eyeshadow, so I never just do like a sweep of one eyeshadow. For my brows, I don't fill in my eyebrows on a daily basis. I just use a tinted brow gel, and my favorite one is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Black. I love this brow gel. It definitely looks better when my eyebrows are like well groomed, like well trimmed. It makes my eyebrows look like I actually filled them in. Like I've had someone like look at me and be like, do you fill in your eyebrows? And I'm just like, no, I just use a tinted brow gel. So that's how good this is. Brush it through. The brush is a super tiny spoolie, which works really well for coating every single hair. Normally I don't worry too much about a lip, like I'll just put on some lip balm, but I'm going to put on a lip color for this video, mainly because I want to use Bretman Rock's, one of his glosses. This is the Jungle Rock lip gloss in the shade Fearless. I swatched this in my Ulta and I loved it, but they were out of stock. So this is pretty much the product that made me order the rest of the collection that I did online. So I'm just going to line my lips with the Colourpop Lippie pencil in the shade 951. I'm gonna line my lips and then fill them in and put the gloss on top. If you ever need a drugstore lipstick, I highly recommend the Maybelline ones. Every single one that I've tried has been super comfortable to wear and long lasting. not a huge fan of this applicator. It's very flexible, but I really like the gloss and the color of the gloss. I just realized I forgot a whole step. The last thing that I'm going to do is highlight. I'm using the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, and I'm using one of Bretman Rock's brushes that he did with Wet n Wild. So just add that on as my last step. So yeah, that is my 10-minute, no foundation, all affordable / drugstore makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any drugstore products that you absolutely love, let me know. I always love trying things out. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.